Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Sea. We're almost back to London. Since the end of last episode, I made my way up to Hunter's Keep. I think I ended it on Mutton Island, probably. I believe that's where we last were. But we wanted to head over to this place, because... I'm not sure... No, surely we... actually? Had we seen this? Had I shown this on camera before? Because I know I talked about it and described it, so I guess I... for some reason came here off camera or something? I don't really remember why I would have done that, but anyway. Yes, we're here. We can visit the cellar. It turns out that I have everything. I did not forget something. That's great. So, yeah, we have to have met the sisters. We have to have not... Yeah, we have to not have a serpent trap, whatever that is. I guess that's what we're going to get here. Is what's implied. Obviously, we have to be on the quest for our engineer, one of our two engineers. We have to have the empty mirror catch box, and we have to have one each of, Z Story, A Tale of Terror, and A Memory of Distant Shores for the sisters, as well as one Clayman, of which we have 6. So, yeah, presumably if we had returned to London with them, well, I don't know if they would have gone on off board immediately, or if I would have had to do something first. But either way, we yeah, I think we needed to come here first, basically. Oh, cat, not now, please. We just played. I thought I satisfied you for just long enough so I can report one episode in peace. I'm just gonna do that anyway. So, right. The thing is, after I arrived here last time, after the end of last episode, I also explored the various, or the 3 options you have here to have lunch with the sisters, just to remind myself what the outcomes are. Also to explore whether they ever change, and I think they're pretty much always the same. And of course, since that was a few days ago, I now forgot. So why don't we go ahead and check those out? I mean, the story is always the same, but you get different things. You always get your hunger removed and 1 unit of supplies. In this case, you lose some terror, which is great. They give you different kinds of stories. The kind of story that they're interested in, I suppose. They give you one of their own. Yeah, so in this case, you don't really get much for Phoebe. You get 1 Memory of Distant Shores, which we have, quite a few off, so it's not really all that important. As I said, supplies are always the same, and in this case, she even removed some of her terror. So, it's neat, but one of them, I think, always, at least up to a certain threshold, I suppose, gives you a unit of iron. And I thought it was Phoebe. I thought it was I remembered it being the last one down the line, but apparently I misremembered. Because I think even it would list that my iron hadn't changed, even if I, just happen to have a bad dice roll. But I don't think that's actually dice roll dependent anyway. So with Cynthia, you gain a small amount of terror. It might always be 1. As well as a Tale of Terror, which we have even more of than Memories of Distant Shores. Gained the supplies, lost hunger, and gained iron. Okay, so, right, that makes sense. That, because gaining permanent stats is a pretty major thing, right? So, yeah, basically the others, I think both of the others reduce terror by a little bit. Here you gain a small amount of terror, but I mean, we've kind of managed to lose quite a bit already. We're back below 50, even like this. And, I think having more iron is worth 1 terror for sure. So I'll take that. I don't know if there was an option to collect another port report. I don't think there is, actually, or there was. Although we might have collected that as we left on this voyage. We might actually have a port report with us already. That's probably what's going on. Anyway, visit the cellar. So, the reason why we're even here. We will need, the mechanic tells the sisters, to visit your sub-cellar. Oh, that nasty place, Lucy says airily, a little hastily. Yes, we'll take you down there. She smiles. But we'll need stories. Something alarming for Cynthia. A Z story for Phoebe, and a tale of distant places for me. Well, we have that and more, which is not mentioned here. Visit the cellar. Right. Beneath Hunter's Keep. The sisters listen with delight to your stories and unlock the cellar door for you. The key is so heavy that Cynthia can only lift it with both hands. Okay. Either she's really physically weak, or that's one extremely heavy key. We won't go in, she says. We don't go in. The signs on the stones have a Carganian look. Okay. In the deepest subcellar, your candles illuminate a litter of tumbled stones, the remnants of a temple. The pool at the cellar's center is almost dry. The remaining water there seethes oddly in the candlelight, as if it were near boiling, but it's quite cool to the touch. Why would I touch it? Don't do that. The writhing river flows near here, the mechanic remarks. One of the tributaries of Dream. I hope it doesn't touch the well those poor girls drink from. My enemies find me when I sleep, but this water will attract my enemies to this poor fellow. To this poor fellow. He bends to dip his hand in the water and sketches a sign on the clayman's forehead. I really hope those aren't actually sentient, because otherwise this would be bad. Also, otherwise there probably would have been an option to use a crew member instead. I don't know. It seems like something the game would do. Anyway, the man watches him stolidly. The mechanic hands him the mirror catch box. Hold this, he says. Keep it open. Don't let go, no matter what happens. The clayman's huge hands unfold the box. There, the mechanic says, turning to you. A serpent trap. Okay. Now I can sleep. I can finally sleep. He smiles. And then, I think I may be able to offer you something rather interesting. Speak to the mechanic on board the ship to advance the story further. All right. Okay, so the clayman... This clayman looks confused as it grasps the mirror catch box in its great grey hands. It would look a lot more confused if it knew what to expect. Okay. Lost one clayman. Still 5 remaining. I guess we can just say one went overboard or something. If anyone asks. We lost the stories, that's fine. Gained 10 fragments. Yeah, okay. A serpent trap. Which... Hello? Oh, okay. Yep, the game is just taking a moment again. Okay, the serpent trap, the clayman turned serpent trap still uses up 1 cargo space, which I guess makes sense. Okay, well then, I guess we'll trap ourselves a serpent, presumably? I feel like serpent trap, the term has come up somewhere, like where I could have handed in a filled serpent trap or something? But I really don't remember. One of those many places I visited during the, I guess, latter half of our little odyssey here. Anyway, yeah, that's neat. Let's launch, and let's see here. I wonder if there's something hiding in there. I guess it's kind of unlikely. I suppose if I uncover this square of the map and there's nothing there, that pretty much guarantees that there's not going to be anything this close to another place. So I could just make a little bit of a beeline there. Although we are running quite low on fuel, but I think we could do that while we're here, you know. I think after well, I suppose I shouldn't really be making any plans for after London, because who knows what's going to happen there. Things might just change, and whatever happens there might change, you know, is very likely to change any plans I might have made first. But we do kind of want to go to Wither, right, to just pick up, well, to finally succeed in finding Maybe's mother. And I was thinking, since we haven't really explored, well, we haven't explored these northern regions here at all, I could just go and sail east from there, you know? That's a thing I could do, for sure. Although there are still a couple of places that I want to visit. We want to go to the Salt Lions, we want to return to Station 3, and or the other place... Khan's Shadow, I guess? Yeah, it was either Station 3 or Khan's Shadow for one of our quests. So, you know. Anyway, for now, we just quickly take a look over here. We should definitely be fine fuel-wise. And we just got another unit of supplies, no problem. entered the square in question. And it is uncovered. I guess I can send out a Z-Bat just to make sure. Oh, well, I mean, there's something. We're apparently in combat with that ship, presumably. Is that the island? No, actually, that's something different. Uh-oh. Massey's shaft. It looks inhabited, or at least built up. Yeah, but I guess there's nothing there. Can we make it? Yeah, no problem. Crack pirate frigate. Okay, I mean, since we made it all the way here, because I feel like, no, this must all be part of Gators Morn. Yeah, okay, never mind. All clear, huh? Turn off the light, perhaps? Although they're gonna spot us, won't they? Oh, immediately lost track of us, somehow. The world's worst pirates that no one has actually heard of. Okay, anyway, yeah, that was definitely a bit of an a bit of an unnecessary detour, but, you know, part of me kind of wants to... Oh, no. Surely you're friendly, right? You're kind of small anyway. Probably afraid of us, as they should be. Caligula's cruiser. Okay. I guess a cruiser is not... It's not typically going to be hostile. Anyway. Okay, last unit of fuel, actually. Well, no, that's not true. We still have one fuel barrel in reserve. So this is actually the penultimate barrel. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, part of me kind of wants to eventually uncover all of the map, but, you know, like in this case, there's... You know, places are typically pretty evenly spaced, right? And once you've uncovered enough of the map, you can say with a good amount of confidence that there's, you know, not gonna be anything in particular uncovered, non-uncovered parts of the map. Anyway, back to London finally. I mean, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried about what might await us. I mean, for one, we have some contraband with us for the first time, so we'll see if we're actually gonna. Oh, okay, yeah, we're getting this offer of assistance. I think that has to do with, yeah, someone offering us. Wait, oh no, that's a towing fee. Yeah, never mind. We have a full unit of fuel left. Leave me alone. Desperate measures. Come on. Never mind. But, yeah, we'll see. No, I think if we had been stopped by customs, that would have happened immediately. Although I could be wrong, but no, I mean... Technically, I think the game lets me select from all of these things already. Collect messages from Harbor Master. Yes, I guess. No more than 50. Oh, okay, we're actually pretty close to this threshold, but we can do this. All the clatter and song of the dockside, it soothes the soul. Let's do it, huh? Let's see, something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. Really? That's all? Okay. Continue. Huh. Fair enough. Wow, where do we start? Desperate measures? No, it's fine. Why would this still be here? We can't just buy fuel. Guess I'm gonna do that just so the message disappears. There. I mean, it should be gone now, right? Yes, actually it is. Okay. Even though this doesn't upgrade... Oh, the Labyrinth of Tigers, right. We do need live specimens. How much are they again? 500. Yeah, I mean, I guess at some point in the game this might not seem so exorbitant. And I guess it's really not compared to, you know, some of the ships you can buy. Obviously, but it's still a lot of money for me. And, you know, we'll see how much we end up with after turning in these, I don't know, 24 or so, at least, port reports. But, yeah, we do need 2 of these. One for our cook, I think, and one for the air? Was it? Right, we're also supposed to talk to the mechanic. Well, where do we even start? I guess where we start is by saving. Right, making a new save, because why not? Although I probably want to... No, that's fine. Just in case I, for some reason, need to restart the episode entirely. If something goes wrong with the recording, heavens forbid. Anyway, my lodgings. So, okay, right, terror. Didn't I hold off on getting this tattoo? Yeah, because this was a pretty decent terror reduction. I forgot about this. I mean, I guess this would be the time where I make use of this, right? Because I didn't even have 25 points of terror, or anywhere close to that, before I set out on this voyage. And thus I felt like that was a waste. So what did I want? Veils, iron... What do I want? I suppose Veils is the lowest, right? So it would make sense to bump that up a little bit. Though I do like my pages. I mean, everything, any of these stats can come up in, you know, some sort of skill check. So, but still, yeah, I feel like Veils makes sense just because it's so much lower than everything else. I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but you know. Wait, oh, I don't. That's the one thing I don't have, a freaking Z story. That's kind of annoying. And I don't think I can acquire one here. Yeah, okay, well, I guess that rules that out. I guess it really probably doesn't matter that much. Maybe it would be better to instead focus on my strengths and maybe buff mirrors even more. I mean, I kind of like just avoiding combat. So I feel like, in general, I mean, I suppose there are good things to be gained from fighting stuff. I mean, definitely. And it's part of the game that I'm kind of curious about, but it's also, you know, I feel like I'm guaranteed to always take a ton of damage and suffer who knows what other nasty side effects when trying to fight anything that's tougher than these, you know, completely harmless crabs in the early parts of the game. Like, any hostile ship is always gonna hit me a few times, because I just can't deal that much damage, right? And things have just in the hundreds of health. Pretty much anywhere slightly further away from London. So, I don't know, combat seems like a really risky thing. And that's obviously completely intentional. And you're probably never going to feel completely safe and like you can just crush everything. But I feel like I'm pretty far away from feeling even remotely confident in attacking anything with, you know, upwards of 100 health. So, of course, getting more iron would help in that regard. But I might just go with mirrors. I don't know. Just because, you know, I already have a bunch of that. Iron, rails, mirrors. I have 7 memories of distant shores. You know what? Yeah, let's just do this, right? Just making sure the other options aren't just hearts and pages. Yeah. Okay. The unflinching eye. You've seen such sights. I mean, I guess I have, right? That makes sense. Let's just finally do it. Lost 25 terror, now down to 23. Much of which we should be able to get rid of before this is over. Memorize the own sweet skin quality is now the unflinching eye. Right. And we're now up to 67 mirrors. Cool. Now that's out of the way. We have things for the scholar, don't we? Oh, in fact, we have one thing in particular for the scholar, yeah. A delivery from Isery. We should probably do this, right? An opportunity offered, wait. The scholar drags his tongue over each of the vials. Fresh, quite piquant. Look at the color. Oh, yes, perfect. Or, are you sure you didn't lose your shipment on the way? The alarming scholar asks, stroking the casket of red honey vials possessively. Her teeth glint. I have quite a generous acquisition budget, I'm told. Okay, wait. An opportunity offered. So we could just deliver it. Just do what Isery asked us to do. Or instead, deliver it to him, and tell Isery that we lost the shipment? Yeah, but... So we would give this to them for free, I suppose. But surely that would upset Isery. And we kind of want their favor, right? Because we still want something from them. something. What was it? Something related to our main quest, wasn't it? So, yeah, no, we're just gonna deliver it, as we were told to. I'm just mostly glad that we were not, stopped and searched. So, there we go. She hands you an untidy bundle of notes written on what you hope is paper. You're almost certainly imagining how the notes seem to shiver in your grip. Isery will be pleased, at least. You'll be well rewarded when you return to the Isle of Cats. Okay, of course. So that's another reason to go there. But we want to be in that general area anyway, so that's fine. Make sure you have at least 10 free spaces in your cargo hold. Okay, wait, what are we going to be rewarded with? Not more honey, I guess, because that doesn't take up cargo space. Huh. Anyway, okay. Lost one vial of red honey, and we have the scholar's notes. Sealed with a ribbon. It looks like a ribbon anyway. What else would it be? Okay. Nice. God, I don't even know where to start. I suppose a good place to start would be the Admiral. Assistance with subsistence. 1 point of favor will get you 2 to 3 fuel. I mean, we have 12, and we're going to have so many more. But we can obviously do that first. The Admiral sits up, although he steeples his fingers and pretends calm. Okay, we have strategic information, apparently. I'm not sure where we picked that up, but I guess I might as well. Okay. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. 150 echoes. Nice. 1 favor. Okay. We don't have any vital intelligence. No charts. Okay, we have 4 moves in the Great Game, really. I don't know why we have that many, but... No current Admiralty Commission. Did we have that before? I mean, since we have a couple of these, why not? Okay. He has to repeat it all twice. He doesn't take notes. It's a little beyond me, he tells you, but I have a friend in the palace who will be interested, very interested. Thank you. Your fee. Okay, it's another favor. Only 30 echoes, though? I don't know. I feel like I could have done something more useful with these. The Admiral and the Diplomat, among others, will be interested to hear this. Okay, well... Since we had multiple, I guess it doesn't matter. What was this all about? Did we do this before? This port. Speak to our agent there. In return, we'll see that you're rewarded. Visit the port below and return to London. Oh, Chapel of Lights, somewhere northeast of London. Yeah, that's that place, that cannibal place. Okay, sure, why not? In fact, I mean, if I do... Well, yeah, I still don't know. We have more things to do, more things specifically to do in the southern part of the map, I guess. But before dealing with any of that, I might still go on a little bit of an expedition to the north. First up to Wither, and then east from there, and then maybe, you know, I guess the Chapel of Lights might actually be just about the furthest eastern point from there that I know. So it would make sense to go all the way there and then turn around. So yeah, why not? We're probably not going to get a ton out of this. I don't know, but it might be worth sailing the extra mile, you know. Anyway, submit your port reports. Oh boy. So how many do we actually have? 1, 2. Okay, we had Hunter's Keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cat, please. Some patience. 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26. Wow. Okay, sorry about that. Gator's Morin, which we had reported on before, I think. Pirate fleets off the forest. I don't really remember that place, to be quite honest. But, I mean, we were almost there earlier. So, yeah, that must be one of the places I've visited relatively early in this captain's career. Okay, right, and we do get fuel for all of these. In fact, wow, are we going to have enough space? We don't. We don't actually have enough cargo space for all the fuel, which probably means that we want to... hold on. We have the 5 claymen. Okay, hold on. Before we continue with all of this, then... Deliver claymen. Yeah, okay, we probably should do that. Wow, the cat is going absolutely crazy. She hasn't really done that in a while, especially not while I was recording the last couple of times. Anyway, wow. Deliver claymen, yes. This is where they wanted to be, or at least where they're supposed to be. Okay, 100 echoes, so 20 for each. Good. Ashore. One by one they rise uncomplainingly, with no trace of stiffness or discomfort from the long voyage. The deck resounds beneath their heavy tread. A shroom yard manager waits on dock, tapping her foot. About time, she says. Here's your payment. Come along now, you. There's a good construct. Okay. Not wondering why it's only 5 instead of the expected 6. Maybe they didn't request a specific number. Okay, what else can we do, I suppose, while we're here? I mean, now we have just enough room. In fact, yeah, we should be at exactly maximum capacity after picking up all the fuel that these reports are going to get us. Which is not good, because we also need to pick up supplies, obviously. So, what else do we have in our hold? Some prisoner's honey. 2 strange catches, actually. Right, the casket of sapphires. Thing is, I mean, I know that I can do something with some coffee beans somewhere. Corsair's Forest. Wait, do we know where that is? Completely forgot about that as well. Also, well, okay, anyway. Yeah, I mean, the spider silk, the honey, the sapphires, and the coffee could definitely all be used somewhere. But I don't know of any specific places, so that need, you know, the silk, the sapphires, or the honey. So maybe I'll just go ahead and sell those if it seems like I'm getting a decent price. I mean, 90 for a casket of sapphires, honestly, that's good enough. That's pretty decent. Prisoner's honey for 20. You can even buy that here. So yeah, I mean, if it turns out that I need some somewhere, you know, I can buy more in London. Okay, interestingly, I could have bought coffee beans for 38 apiece, which is quite the difference. In fact, that makes that one of the more profitable commodities to just trade. Like, I could buy it for 38 somewhere and then sell it for 44 in London, I guess. I mean, it's still probably not really worthwhile. There are almost certainly more worthwhile things, you know, to trade with, if I wanted to do that, which I don't. I'm still going to hold on to the 1 sack that I have, but yeah, the honey I'll just sell. And the spider silk, I suppose, as well, for 50? Sure. Yeah, gets us up to a respectable 1600, and that's before turning in all the stuff. And now we have a little bit more room for things. Okay, anyway. And I know I'm just randomly jumping all over the place, but there's just so many things to do. I guess we can continue turning import reports for a moment now. I suppose I don't necessarily have to turn in all of them, and especially I can hold off on some of the repeat ones, like Hunter's Keep. Well, that might, Vanderbite is definitely also another one. So yeah, and Cumian Canal. You know, mostly because if anything special happens for turning them in, we would have already seen it. And they also, you know, being relatively close to London, they're not going to pay very well anyway. Port Cecil, though. The Principles of Coral. I have no idea why anyone thought that settlement was a good idea. 30 echoes, 1 favor, and 1 fuel. Okay. I don't know if you actually ever get anything special for any of these, but who knows. Pirate monks. I honestly have no idea what we're supposed to do about pirate monks. What are they up to? I don't really know that they're up to anything. Okay. A new accomplishment. Nice, nice. Yeah, those we're gonna skip. Nuncio. Ah, yes, the place that lures away postmen. One hears no end of complaints from the postal service. Okay, 30 more echoes. Alright. Station 3. Excuse me, just let me call a colleague in. Omitted. This is my colleague, Mr. Villain. Villain, of the Ministry of Public Decency. Mr. Villain, this good captain's report is here. If you would care to... Yes, the fire is already lit. Let us... there we go. Now only ashes remain, and it might have caused such a lot of trouble. Thank you, Captain. We appreciate your discretion. Here's your payment. 100 echoes, okay. You need not trouble yourself further in this affair. Well, we're going to be back there, so... we'll see if the game even lets me collect another port report and try again. The Cumian Canal, no, not for now. Pig Mode Isle. Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting one. I'm not certain I heard you correctly. No, I think you did. Report submitted. Are you quite certain this is the report you wish to make? So be it. It's all completely accurate. Oh, only 10 echoes? He just doesn't believe me, does he? Well... okay. Chapel of Lights. I mean, you asked me to go there, but unfortunately I don't think this is gonna fulfill that side quest you just gave me. Right? Report submitted for only 20 echoes. Okay. Avid Horizon. Oh, that place. Or is it a place? Also only 10 echoes. I hope you intend to tell me that everything is quiet there. Khan's Heart. Been to the Salt Steppes, eh? Yes, this kind of material is always of interest. How a nation could be so barbarian and so decadent at once is beyond me, but they're terribly dangerous. 75 echoes. Okay. The Iron Republic. Excuse me, I need to unlock this. And this. Oops, and this. Could you place your reports inside? Yes, I imagine someone will read it eventually. There's always someone. Only 10 echoes. Lost one terror, though. Okay, nice. Wait, this is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you. No, I know, these things happen in the Republic. Consider this an ex gratia payment to cover your costs. Oh, okay. This is new. A visit from Mr. Sachs. Midnight? What triggered this? This wasn't there originally, was it? Maybe I just missed it. I'm just gonna continue reporting, if you don't mind, Mr. Sachs. The Mangrove College. Oh yes, the muddy philosophers. Do tell. Okay, nothing special. Otherwise, 50 echoes though. Not bad, not bad. Back up to over 2,000. Though we're not going to get exactly rich just by reporting things like this, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Isle of Cats. And what does the so-called Pirate King have to say for himself these days? This should also be our second report, but, yeah. Wait. No, I guess this is a new accomplishment. Surely we've been to the whoops, sorry about that. We've been to the Isle of Cats before on this captain's life. I could have sworn. Anyway, Empire of Hands. Oh goodness, what are those accursed monkeys up to these days? You didn't bring any of them back with you, did you? No. Such a ghastly place. A pause. You know, there was somebody here asking about it only recently. Delightful lady, as I recall. Aha, okay, so things can happen. Things can be triggered by delivering port reports. Good to know. Delightful lady, as I recall. Most delightful, yes. I shall take the liberty of forwarding her your address. Something new awaits you in your lodgings. Okay. A lady's visit. Occurrence. Monkey business quality is now 10. Okay. 300 echoes. Whoa. Nice one. I doubt any further port reports from there will be as valuable, but I don't know, maybe they are. Polythreme. The king with 100 hearts. What a useful fellow. Without its experts, I'd be delivering my own coal. Okay. One favor. I just love how these are always completely scrambled in a random order. For probably no real reason. Anyway, right. Still plenty of space, actually. Did I just miscalculate, or are there a lot more than I thought? Yeah, actually, the list just keeps going on. Anyway, Port Carnelian. You know, I sometimes wonder whether that place was a good idea. I didn't say that. Port Carnelian, huh? 30 echoes. Oh, we had also delivered one of these reports before, but that's okay. I don't know, maybe it always displays this new accomplishment, even though that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? It's obviously not a new accomplishment if I had accomplished it before, but oh well. Estable, I'd always wondered if it might be a myth. Nope. Sure isn't. 50 echoes, 1 fuel, 1 favor. Grand Geode. Yeah, I've always been there. Always, but I've also been there before. The Grand Geode, yes. Yes, of course, we're generally quite well informed on that topic, but since you're here, perhaps you may as well let us know what your own impressions were. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. The Admiralty official takes notes scrupulously, but with an expression of mild terror, like a novice vivisector wincing with a scalpel. The rest of the office studiously busy themselves with other tasks. Right. Okay, otherwise nothing special. Not a lot of money either. Khan's Shadow. Oh, these are always fun. Come on, let's hear it. Other officials gather around to hear your tales of bloodshed and debauchery, and the jokes about the Khan that the Shadow produces so efficiently and so entertainingly. The jokes about the Khan that the Shadow produces. Okay. The one about the Khan and the donkey produces a roar of patriotic laughter and encourages the deputy recorder to unlock the departmental drinks cabinet. Nice. 30 echoes, 1 fuel, lost 5 more terror. Wow, okay. Wisdom. Did the oracles look hungry? I honestly don't even remember that place, but I guess I've been there. Okay, 30 echoes, 1 fuel, nothing else. Irem. Oh god, oh god. What tense is this written in? Oh god. Look, just read it to my colleague here. He'll give you your fee. I'll be over there when you're done. Okay. 20 echoes. The Salt Lions. The Bazaar has always taken an interest in that place. 20 echoes. Yeah, I mean, it's very nearby, so that makes sense. Quaker's Haven. Been trying the original rubbery lumps, have we? I don't think we did. Wait, oh, that's, right, that's, Mutton Island. The heirs of Mutton Island is none. Does that mean something changes? Apparently not. Only 5 echoes, meh. Demo Island. You've been to Demo's Gate? I have. 20 echoes. Okay, exactly 2600. Not too shabby. Yeah, hold is getting pretty full, but that's fine. Oh, and we're actually, I mean, just about done here. I do have an appointment. But, yeah, that doesn't lead to anything new, of course. Okay, right. Ask what he needs. Does he need anything else? Information. Visit a port? That's just general information, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay. I could have turned in my shipment of red honey here. But that would have obviously been even more of a betrayal of our, you know, contact of our friend, I guess. What's his face? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have done that anyway. Perhaps not. Alarming Scholar, what can we do with you? We can give you Memory of Distant Shores. Oh, we can give you Strange Catches. Pickled into Quiescence. I wonder, up to this point, those had been pretty rare, or rather, you know, at one point I just needed way more of those than I had, or rather, I needed several of those and hadn't even come across a single one. And now we've used at least 2, maybe 3, mostly for some of our officers, I want to say, and have 2 extra. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have had one to give to the Scholar before. So let's do that and see what that gives us. Deep Excitement. The Scholar circles his specimen jar, tapping at the glass with a variety of tools. Screwdriver, magnet, scrutinizer, tuning fork, flensing knife, and a sort of slotted spoon. This will keep them going for weeks. He says, half to himself. Herself. We'll dine at the high table tonight, I think. He flows one strange catch. Favors Antiquarian is increasing. Okay, 3 points. 1 more needed to reach level 4. Okay. 10 echoes. Well, that's... Not sure if that's really worth it. We have one more lamentable relic. We have 5 outlandish artifacts. 2 searing enigmas. Oh, we do have 1 extraordinary implication. We also have 6 of these. So, is this gonna get us to level 4? Has increased to 4. Okay. I kind of wanted to use a more mundane item to get us to the next level, just in case something just changes, and using something better would have maybe been wasted. I don't know. Wells of emotion. As the alarming scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing eyes. They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop, she sobs at last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories. I wish each individual tone recalled. Okay. Sure. And did something change? Something different here? If you have any knowledge items that the scholar will buy, they'll appear below. Okay. Yes. Something. Everything looks the same. Searing enigma, dread surmise, extraordinary implication. Okay. Fair enough. I wonder if I should just go for this one? Or is this person just a dump for these items if you happen to have more than you need for more unique interactions? I wonder. I mean, we have plenty of outlandish artifacts. Let's see what those do. Okay, those sell for 100, I guess. Favors is increasing. 4 more to reach level 5, though. Maybe you'll only ever get 1 more point, even for the more valuable things. And all that changes is that you get more money for it. Careful scrutiny. We have something like that, he declares, but not very like that. Interesting. I have some ideas about suitable fees. Okay, actually, I had seen that before. I mean, I suppose, since I don't actually need any more strange catches right now, I could sell this and free up a little bit more cargo space. Because, you know, well, we still have enough room to buy a decent number of supplies for the next trip, but I wouldn't mind a little bit more than that. I mean, fuel, it doesn't tell us, of course, because it doesn't update. I mean, I could just look here, but we should have at least 20 or so. Oh. So that seems like definitely a good amount. Strange catch, though. I mean, of course, the moment I sell the one that I have, I'm going to run into a situation where I need one, right? So I'm actually going to hold on to it. Lamentable relic, yeah. I mean, likewise, we only have 1 left. We do have 2 searing enigmas, so let's see how valuable this is considered to be. 1,000 echoes, that's not bad. Give it to me. Yes, now I understand. Listen, the net, the law, the harm, the sky, the light, the clock, the Z, the eye, the night. Leave me now. I have things to do. Okay, and... oh, 2 change points, never mind. So that can be more than 1 at a time. 3 more to reach level... no, wait, never mind. No, of course. We were at 1, now we have 2, it's still 3 more. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I could easily turn in 3 more things to get to level 5. Maybe level 5 is gonna change something meaningfully? What was the one thing? The dread surmise, that's the thing that... wait. If you choose something, the scholar will become permanently unavailable. I'm so tempted to do this. I mean, you know, what I could always do is... and I don't know why I've been so hesitant here when I, you know, have made ample use of my saving and reloading capabilities. I'm curious. This seems like a really valuable thing that could be used much more interestingly otherwise elsewhere. But if this pays really well, I might actually consider. And in fact, I mean, if it pays really well, like several thousand echoes kind of well, I guess it's not out of the question to actually upgrade to a different ship. Like, which was the one? The Corvette I was considering? I mean, I can actually already afford it as it is. Which is kind of crazy. Right? I mean, the stats are... yeah, it's so much more hull. I guess upgrading the ship would also remove the need to repair my current chip, which is a small bonus, but you know. Quarters 15. We would need a heavier engine basically to make this not excruciatingly slow, probably. Honestly, it's a little bit annoying that it does not have any more hold capacity. That's... I mean... I don't know, I guess I could go for something that isn't necessarily better for combat, but has better hold. I mean, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, the next thing up, yeah. I mean, I don't know that I would want to go for an outright cargo ship specifically, although, you know, that's a nice amount of hold capacity for sure. But it's also so heavy and less stealthy. Not exactly what I want, but there aren't really all that many other options, are there? Especially none that are even remotely affordable. So I don't know, maybe... I mean, I suppose at least it wouldn't be a downgrade in terms of cargo space. And I would be a little bit more durable, I suppose. Plus I'd gain a forward slot, which I might need anyway to use this... to use any super weapon I might acquire. Yeah, I mean, it's still 3,000 echoes, of course, and, you know... Anyway, long story short, what did I feel like I wanted to do something else, right? I wanted to quickly check 25 fuel. Yeah, I mean, that's plenty and then some. And we could get more, of course. We could always sell some excess fuel, but, you know, that's definitely a bit of a waste. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to go ahead and sell some and buy supplies instead. Just because, you know, 25 seems excessive, and obviously we do want a decent amount of food as well. Anyway, save. I guess there's no reason not to save what we did so far. I'm just gonna do that. Actually, looking at the timer, I mean, once again, it feels like I haven't really done anything. Like I haven't achieved much at all. But, you know, even not achieving much at all in this game can take some time. We still... okay. And basically I'm just gonna take a break here, because I'm gonna have to take a break somewhere anyway, and, you know, we're probably only halfway done with things to do in London, as it is. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and just to remind myself, I guess, we want to talk to the engineer to... engineer, yes, I'm a tireless mechanic, finally allow him to sleep and see what that leads to. If we will actually make use of that serpent trap right away. I want to try to see what I get from the Alarming Scholar for that extraordinary implication or whatever it was. If that seems worthwhile, if it actually is, if it gives me several thousand echoes, I might go ahead and upgrade the ship just to experience what that's like. Not that I absolutely need it, but, you know, that seems like an exciting thing to explore. Yeah. No, I was just thinking, wait, but am I not going to get a submarine anyway? But no, I think the submarine thing is just, it converts your current ship into a submarine, right? I think that's the idea anyway. Yeah, that's definitely a thing to consider. And if I then have enough money left over, I could even go ahead and buy 2 live specimens to advance some more officer quests. And then we want to visit our lodgings to meet that lady, and we want to see what Mr. Sachs is all about. I mean, I guess that's this word Santa Claus, maybe? I don't know. What that is going to be. Yeah. And then see about reducing terror some more by doing things. Right. Okay, but yeah, that's probably all the things, or part of the things we're going to do next time, rather. And for the time being, I thank you so much for watching. Listening, mostly. There wasn't really much to see this time around, I guess. I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.